Hello, lovelies. My name is Jen, and welcome to Genuine Reactions. Today, we are going back into Hazbin Hotel. We are on season 2, episode 5, and it is titled Silenced. I don't know really what that means. I know last episode, that was whenever Alistair was taken by Vox, right? Could have something to do with that, but I don't think so. Part of me thinks it might have to do with somebody back at the hotel. I'm not sure. I don't know why I feel like it's Charlie. Maybe it's because she needs to calm down. I'm just kidding. Sort of. She does. She's being a little bit extra right now, you guys. But at least she kind of realized a little bit about what's going on. But see, at first I was like, maybe her knowing that Serpentius is alive could help her like get past that whole thing that happened, right? But it just made it worse. So I'm really hoping that she calms down. Is it going to happen? Right? This episode. I'm sure it'll happen at least by the end of this season because she would need some character development happen to her to get her back to a more stable state of being there. But yeah, okay. I'm super excited. I want to see what's going on with this. I'm not going to be able to watch episode 6 today. I like to watch them in batches of 2, but I don't think I'm going to be able to watch the second one today. We'll see.
Today's top story. Infamous loser Alistair has been captured by the strong, chiseled arms of sex icon Vox.
Of course, that's what she thinks. Because Katie Killjoy really likes Vox. I'm just saying. Really likes Vox. Also, I love the character design of that creature that has like the lamppost type thing. It's cool. I heard Vox fucking with a chair. Either way it's seen in the radio demons of the air. Hey, the radio demon being off the air, there was nothing about how he couldn't still do stuff. I'm just saying. He's not off the air. Calm down. No, that's Alistair you're talking about.
What better time to reinforce our crew?
Oh, I love her. I love all of her clothes. Velvet, I love her clothes. I love how this song is so far just like talking about how Vox is finally showing that he's worth what he says he's worth. You know what I mean? Like, he's actually starting to be powerful in a sense, you know, because he now has the radio demon under his thumb.
A prick and hatchet, best believe your gang fights are gonna be bad shit with exorcist blades.
Is he trying to get hell to stop fighting with themselves to fight heaven? It seemed like that's what he was trying to do with the overlords, like, right? So stop getting the overlords to like vie for power and try to see who's the strongest because it doesn't matter. They need to go after heaven, right? And then I love how he's sitting there and changing his personality over. Love is weird. Like, I don't love it because I feel like someone should always be themselves, but he's definitely playing to his audience everywhere he goes, right? He's speaking in their language, even their accents, and like really, really trying to appeal to every single type of demon that there is. Like every single, like, not really genre, that's not the right word, but the different things that they like and that they feel embodies them. Like that whole like little Western town, people who move into the little Western town probably feel a little Western. They feel whole, like they're at home there. So he's basically a chameleon, socially and manipulation wise, to try to make it to where he's just that it's that extra little oomph you get whenever you speak in someone's language, so to speak, to get them on your side. And it makes sense because that is what the media can do. A little bit there. A little bit. Focuses on a few aspects of what they know their viewers like, but then also adding some other things, sneaking some stuff in there to make it to where what they want to happen, they're getting.
There's old boring shit up there. Books, tea, elder care.
Old boring.
Rita Carmilla.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
He went from targeting like general populous areas to targeting specifically the overlords. Now there could have been specific overlords in there that I don't realize they're overlords, right? Like that dude that they kept showing that has like the ghosty face, that's like that teal color, kind of like his like teeth and stuff. Which I love that color, super close to my favorite color, very close to my favorite color. But I love how like he could be an overlord. So technically, there could have been an overlord in each one of those scenes, and I just don't know enough about all of the overlords. You know, there was that one meeting, and I don't even remember everybody in that meeting. You know, I don't know. I wonder if all of those faces we saw at the beginning of this song, and they were all talking about Vox and stuff, if all of those people are overlords. Because I remember seeing some repeats from that front part. All right, so I got distracted. I was saying that he was appealing to a general audience, but he could have just been doing overlords. And then he went to session. He's like, "Hey, there's old stuff like, you know, books and tea." Is it just because Zeshel's old? Like, I don't understand. And it pulls me back to Respectless back in the first or second episode. I don't remember which one. It could have been third. Somewhere in there, at the beginning of the first season. And I remember the name of the episode. It was like Scrambled Eggs. And the only reason I remember that is because she's like, "I could eat you lot for breakfast," you know, and then scrambled eggs is something you can have for breakfast. That's literally the only reason I remember that Scrambled Eggs is the name of that episode. But anyways, so Camilla was like, no one speaks to Zestial that way, right? So there's like this level of respect even within the overlords for Zestial. And I wonder if it's because like maybe he was one of the first overlords. So everything anyone ever says to him is related to age. That's so funny. Okay. And then, I paused it here because I thought it was hilarious that Carmilla was like, "Are you serious?" And he's like, "Actually, yeah, sorry. I'm just kidding. Not to you, not you. You're amazing all on your own. I'm not gonna try to manipulate you." Love it. I love Carmilla. He sat there. Did he have a sombrero on? He was sitting there shaking some maracas. She's like, "What?" Just kidding. I love it. Anyways, all right, let's see what the rest of the song is going to be.
So bad with us. Cha cha cha.
Sorry, Velvet saying no. I wanted to pause it to see all these people. So he got that one dude that was all like the listening to the opera guy with the blue ghostly thing going on there. He has a lot of people on his side now. There's so many different models. Everything is so unique. I love it. Okay, all right, we're gonna see what Velvet. She's getting on to him about the maracas. Is it just maracas? No one wants him to use maracas? Okay, number one, your hotel is big. You doing little flashy light things on it, not gonna be helpful. How about you just make the hotel lights kind of flash? You know, like, do that. Look at Maggie. She's like, oh, Charlie. I love how even whenever Charlie is just being eccentric, which is just Charlie, let's be fair here, okay? Maggie's still like, well, you could just see the love in her face.
I mean, this is adorable.
Told you.
He was supposed to host the hotel, not get himself fucking kidnapped. And, oh, God, what do you think they're doing to him, Baggy?
I'm sure he's okay. You know how he's always up to something. But I have things handled. Is there anything I can help you with?
Oh. I don't think so, Vaggie.
Anything I can help you with, hon? Anything? You know? You might need a little bit of stress relief. A little bit. And she's like, no, I'm good. Like, completely oblivious to it. Oh, my gosh. Okay.
She left me. Well, maybe it's because you're a moronic, unthinking damn fool. Who was too nonsensically doltish to realize that you're a mindless chucklefuck with your constant gormless buffoonery. Maybe you should try not being a feeble-minded smooth brain for once. Smooth brain? Yeah, maybe.
Oh, that was a little rough.
Therapy right?
Am I doing therapy right? He's sitting there leading therapy, and he doesn't even know what it's supposed to be like. Oh my gosh. I mean, here's the thing. I didn't see anything about what that guy is going through, like what the real issue is with his wife, right? Like, we didn't really see that story behind that. But I can imagine a story where he really is just being stupid. Like, stop being stupid. Basically. Of course, saying stop being stupid is not helpful necessarily. There would be much more helpful ways to say things like that. Like, it's like specifically, like in this case, instead of doing this when your wife says this or whatever, how about you do this other thing? You know, like giving options. It's probably just a communication issue. Let's be fair. It's 90% of issues. Anyways. So. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like someone who knows a little bit more about it should be the one to be leading therapy. I'm just saying. Anyways, that was so funny. Am I doing therapy right? But honestly, for real though, if like being stupid could mean so many different things, right? He could not be listening to her and just like saying random stuff. That would be him being stupid. He could be making promises left and right and never doing them. That would be being stupid, right? Like, calling someone stupid or saying that they're being stupid, it is so generic that it could literally cover any type of issue that you have. Do the right thing and don't do the wrong thing. Duh. You know, that's basically what Husk said.
He's been hardcore shitting on Charlie in the hotel for weeks. It's kind of driving her crazy. And I...
Wait a second, he's been what?
Yeah. So, you know, you think you could go over and, like, I don't know, smite him or something?
I love that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Anastasia, I'll let you in on a little secret. I cannot smite him. No, it's kind of part of the whole hell thing. You see, it isn't just a place, it's a punishment. And mine is that I'm stuck here with all these sinners, can't kill them, can't do nothing with them, so I just have to ignore them. They are all mega gross, and not a single one of them has good taste in musical theater.
But Vox doesn't know that. What if you go intimidate him? Bluff a little. To most of hell, you're a pretty big deal.
I don't know.
Okay. So he can't do anything. Okay, real quick. I know that I'm on the 5th episode, y'all. And I noticed some changes in things art style wise. I just haven't really been talking about it a lot. But Vaggy's face is on my mind right now because it is so different. Like the expressions are just so much more alive than before. I think that it was hard for me to notice before now because I was so focused on like Charlie needing to calm down that I like everything just felt so insane that was happening that I wasn't focusing on the details of the art style changes. It is different, right? I'm loving like the eyelash looks different. Her like their facial shape. I don't know, it looks different. I'm gonna have to pay attention. I knew her hair was different, and her hair being different could have something to do with the way her face is being shown, right? Anyways, so it could just be the hair showing the full shape of her face, you know? Anyways, so we are gonna go ahead and continue watching this. Oh yeah, Lucifer. The reason I paused is because I was confused at first about why, like he said he can't do anything with the sinners. He can't punish them. He can't do anything with them. And then I was like, what was he doing in that battle? And then I was like, oh duh, angels. He can fight angels, not sinners. Okay.
Well, I'd ask Alistair, but, you know, he's unavailable, so...
No, hold on. Okay, I can handle any problem 500 times better than that dumb red loudspeaker, okay? When that girl is getting harassed by this Vox fella, then it is my time to daddy up!
Yeah. Oh.
No, don't say it like that. But
I mean, yeah. I wasn't saying yeah to how he said it. It was the fact that he was saying it.
Sarah, we need to talk to her.
Hell needs to sort itself out first.
But
What good would talking to her do? I don't think...
Hell needs to sort itself out first. Do you remember talking to what was it, the voice? Was it the voice of God that she was talking to? I can't remember that person during the Sarah's confession. This is on you, hun. All the turmoil that's happening in hell would not be what it is if you didn't do what you did. It just wouldn't be. This is all on you. You need to do something. Like, literally just send down some image of Serpentius. You don't even have to open any lines of communications. Surely you could just do some sort of little announcement and then be done with it. Like, no one is going to start calming down and handling their issues until there's proof. The only way they can get proof is if you give it.
my vote is that we should apologize. Maybe with some gift baskets?
I mean, who doesn't
Gift
love
baskets.
Right?
Yes. Well, I'm sure Charlie would like a gift basket with chocolate.
Oh, you should throw in a cheese assortment.
No, sorry for murdering y'all and making it to where you can't be revived and your souls are literally destroyed for forever. Here's a gift basket. No. No. I don't think it's gonna work.
The snake is fine. He misses you all. I'm sorry we can't bring him.
Right. Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate this basket thing. It's very nice. Wait! You're here! Yes, we are!
I was like, how is Charlie so calm? What is happening? She's just like, oh, I can't see Sir Pinches. The basket's nice. Wait, you're here. She's very tired. She's been trying to communicate with Emily for a while now, I guess.
I heard Vox has a rally today, a big one. If we go there, you can apologize in front of his entire crowd. Show them all that he's a liar and...
First of all, that is a bad idea. 100%. She does not need to sit there and go into Hell's Media. No. That doesn't need to happen. It needs to be something fully controlled by her that he can't mess with.
We're gonna need more gift baskets.
Oh my gosh. This is gonna be awful, isn't it? I'm terrified of what's about to happen. Because he can turn around anything. They're master manipulators. Gift baskets are awful. Charlie would love it. It needs to be short and sweet. Sorry we didn't realize that your souls could be redeemed. They can be redeemed. Looking forward to seeing you in heaven. Okay, bye. That's it. Key points, nothing else. Oh, I'm so nervous.
Trust us to take on the Angel Menace!
The eyes. I love it.
Just in case y'all have forgotten who's the motherfucking king.
Oh my gosh. It's beautiful.
Sinners can save their souls by taking over heaven. They say hell's too populated, that's why they exterminate.
See, this would have been a really great moment to have not happen. Although he did just say, they say hell is too overpopulated. That's why they exterminate. If they come right now and be like, actually, we're done exterminating. Sorry. You know, not going to happen again. Redemption's possible and real. And then show a little picture of Sir Pinches. Although he'll probably be crying, so... I love how, oh my gosh. What's his name? No, what is it? Oh, I love how Valentino sat there and was like, oh, hello, you're trying to leave, you can't leave. And like spun him into him. And then like Velvet's like, blocked. You can stop right there. I don't want you too close to me. Oh, it's great. I have mixed feelings about this because it doesn't really help our overall hopes for hell. But having a united hell is needed for what they're trying to do, right? Like the Hazbin Hotel, its purpose is to redeem people. And in order to redeem people, they have to stand up for other people when they didn't in their life. They have to, I don't know, save someone from being murdered if they murdered somebody. I don't know exactly what is needed to redeem each major sin for why they're down there. But, like, I'm just saying, having it to where everyone in hell is on the same side, because they were divided. Nobody had sides. There's discourse even in, like, their marriages. Like, no one is a partner, a true partner, truly caring about anyone else in hell. Like, it's just not, you know? So to have them truly united would aid them in becoming redeemed. So this is needed as a whole. It's just the goal that Vox is putting forth as why this is happening is not correct.
We wanted to apologize. What we did was wrong.
Again with the apology. After everything heaven did to us, why would any of us forgive you?
No! Why would we even forgive you?
I knew this wasn't going to go well, and you still haven't said the most important words. We do not want, the exterminations are canceled for forever. Serpentius is in heaven. Redemption is possible. Those are the two most important things. Sure, sorry is important, but you're saying sorry because you were wrong. How do you know you were wrong? You have to tell them those two things. Yes.
Sinners like you are the reason I allowed for the extermination.
No! Sarah! You got all of their attention. You got your voice all nice and like, oh. All you had to do was say the two things that you still haven't said. Ah! This is like the third time that they've blown this just in this scene. Redemption is possible. We're not going to exterminate you anymore.
I've woken up the people to the lies you angels tell.
Whoa. Oh, see the manipulation, because they weren't saying that they're only worth taffy, although I knew that wasn't going to go over well. Like, that's not what that purpose was.
So say your goodbyes to your lives, to your kingdom!
No, wait! No, please! Come back!
You didn't say the two things. If you would have started with it, he wouldn't have had all of that power. And Sarah, you need to control your temper. Okay. It's fine.
The angels were here to set things right, but thanks to him, and apparently you, Vox was able to spin it. Again!
Charlie, that's what Vox does. I thought if your dad could at least get him to back down, you'd stop caring.
Well, why didn't you ask me?
Because you aren't listening to me. You're hyper-fixated on what he's saying about you.
Because he's hurting the hotel. He is ruining.
Charlie, you are hurting the hotel. I know it sucks what Vox is doing, but you're playing his game.
What? How can you even say that? Are you not on my side?
I am, but being on your side means telling you the truth. I am worried about you.
Yes.
If you don't care about what I'm trying to do, then I can just do it myself.
She does care about what you're trying to do. You are ruining it because you were playing into his hands. You were trying to convince him whenever he doesn't want to be convinced of anything. So he's not going to be convinced. He's literally only going to make anything you say make his thing be like more realistic or feel better or whatever. Like, it's literally just to solidify foundations under what he wants. That is what he's gonna do. And Vaggie tried to tell you this, Charlie, and you didn't listen. You were just already... Charlie, babe. You need to calm down. Vaggie does care about what you're trying to do. You're just going about it the wrong way. And I almost feel like, oh, I don't know. If you would have had some sort of meeting with other people in the hotel about what they thought would be the best, it wouldn't have been gift baskets. Charlie has known that the way that she does things doesn't work most of the time in hell. Like her singing and stuff whenever they were over at the cannibal town. She was like, oh, well, you might, the way I do things kind of doesn't work. It's a little bit extra for people, blah, 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 blah. And then she's like, actually, that'll be perfect here. Go out and sing. Charlie knows that the way that she does things doesn't always work. It should have been and she knew that Vox was going to try to turn it around because he did the same exact thing to her, but she went anyways, and she should know that her ideals is not, like, the way she feels about things is not the same that everybody in hell feels, right? Like, she is all, like, happy and bubbly and everything is perfect, and that's how she is. That is not how most people in hell are. They do not view things the way she does. Charlie basically views things similarly to the way angels do, as far as like, oh yeah, let's make more gift baskets. That'll work. No, it won't. Just like your singing doesn't work. It should have been more people involved in how to display that information to hell. Just saying.
I think you should leave, Dad. You have fucked things up for me enough.
Okay.
The account holder on this line is unavailable, or they're avoiding you. Leave a message.
I don't like her mom. Just saying. I don't like her mom. Charlie also needs to calm down. Anyways, y'all, I'm too upset after that episode. Ugh. How does Charlie not understand at this point the things that she should understand? Right? Like, Vaggie's only been in hell for 3 years. 3 years Vaggie has been in hell. Before that, she was in heaven. Probably kind of a mix between like a normal like that people in heaven are like positive, etc. Now the exorcists were not very positive. They were very they were aggressive, but I feel like not all exorcists are the way Adam and Lute are, right? Because like they're the leaders of the army. They understand the reasons, like the reasoning why it's happening. They're a little bit more in tune with all that kind of stuff. The exorcists are probably just doing their jobs, right? They might have a little bit of like, oh no, sinners are bad, they need to be killed, because if they didn't have that moral duty in their mind, then they would not feel like they should be murdering them. So they obviously have that moral duty that is in their mind, but they live in a world in heaven where everything is perfect. Everything's exactly the way they want it to taste. They get to do all the things they want to do. Like there's nothing holding them back from being perfectly happy. Once a year, they just have to go kill some people, right? That are morally bad and are going to rise up to threaten their peace, right? That is what they believe. But they still haven't experienced the true malicious intent behind people that are in hell. They have not experienced the manipulation. They don't understand. They went through it in life, sure, but in the afterlife, they don't truly understand what goes on down in hell. They don't understand it. So like the overlords gaining power, if they did understand it, whenever they were sending angels down to exterminate, they would target the overlords, right? If their whole goal was to make it to where people weren't becoming too powerful, they would literally target the ones that were powerful, and they were the overlords. They would know where they lived. They would have gone there, right? Not just killing random people in the streets. And I get that killing random people in the streets would make it to where the people in power had less power because they didn't have that soul under their command anymore. But if you take out the overlord, that would prevent them from becoming stronger. So it's like they don't truly understand how it works down there. So whenever Sarah and Emily and Abel went down there, they were expecting something completely different than what they got. And if they knew that Vox was having some big thing, they should have shown up before he got his claws in people. Not after. But the angels, they don't understand how people are being manipulated down here, how everything can be turned on a dime. Like they don't understand it. Vaggie's been here for 3 years. And she understands it more than those 3 people that came here. If Lute was actually focused on trying to prevent war, save the people in heaven, have some sort of like peace where hell wouldn't rise up, that moral value of wanting to protect the people in heaven, if Lute actually had that, and wanted to do stuff about it, Luke could have easily talked to Sarah and Emily and everybody before they went down there and been like, okay, well, we do need to say sorry, but guys, like, we've been killing them. You don't get it. Like, you just hear that we've been killing them. You haven't experienced it. You don't see the fear. You don't hear the hate that's being spewed from their mouths whenever we're like murdering their families. Like, you don't see it. You don't know. You don't understand. Luke could have opened their eyes to be like, oh, well, maybe not gift baskets. You know, like, if only people that truly understood would have had a say. Or technically, Lute did have a say. She was there, but she didn't care about having what they were doing work. She wants to kill them. That's it. She wants to kill them. And it's amazing to me. Like, Vaggie understands, like, Vox is a master manipulator. Da, 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 da. You know, like, it's amazing that Vaggie's only been there for 3 years, but she fully understands how things work. Similarly to Luke, but not quite as much, because Luke probably doesn't know specifically what everybody's like super good at, like master manipulator, etc. Like, she doesn't know the specific details probably because she's not down there. But But Vaggie knows more than Charlie does, and she's only been there for 3 years. Charlie has seen what Vox does on the news, has seen, like, in the past, has also seen what he's done over the past, like, week or whatever it's been, or month or so or whatever, right? Like, she's seen, she knows. And even whenever she brought him in on her turf in her hotel where she thought that it's going to be good, I'm going to be able to do this, it's on my terms, it was not good. He manipulated it. Anytime that you're working with someone that only spouts out information on that, if it's going to help them with their cause, it's no matter what you say, he's going to focus on the one phrase that you said out of an entire speech full of amazing things that everybody should listen to. He's going to take that one phrase out of context and turn it around and literally make it to where, like, it fits his agenda. It's the media. It's what, but anyways, so it amazes me that Charlie still has not learned this. Vaggie's been trying to help her since day one. Don't go singing and dancing. It's not going to work. You know, like, that's not going to help your cause. Like, she's literally been trying to help her this whole time. Charlie doesn't listen. Now, granted, in that first episode, she walked off and didn't hear Vaggie say, don't go singing. I don't think. But Charlie really needs to listen. She's just not listening at all. And she's taking things out on people like she doesn't even... Now, Lucifer probably shouldn't have done what he did, right? But at the same time, she didn't even listen to him try to explain anything. She listened until she heard that Vaggie was involved. And didn't listen anymore. Plus, it's not like you told them that the angels were there and that y'all were going to go. So it's not like they could be like, oh, well, let's be sure to foster an environment that will encourage hell to open up. Or if they didn't try to rush into it, you know, because of that. Not Vaggie. Charlie knows how Vox works, and if she would have just taken a little bit of time to explain to Sarah and Emily, like, look, you got to watch what you say around this guy, because if you say one bad phrase, they're going to turn around and turn all hell against you. It's ridiculous that he can do this, but he's good at it, and I don't know how he does it, but don't say anything that could be taken negatively. Then Sarah wouldn't have said what she said. Like, there's just... Anyways, I don't know what's going to happen next. There's going to be a war. They didn't say the two most important things. We don't want to attack you anymore because we've realized redemption is possible. That's why we're sorry. Oh. Anyways, I appreciate y'all joining me today. I am stressed because I don't know what's gonna happen. I can't even, I know, like I said, I don't know what's gonna happen, and then I'm like, oh, it's gonna be a war. Obviously, that's gonna happen, but like, I don't want that to happen, and I want there to be some sort of middle ground or solution or something that happens before then. Like, there has to be, right? Maybe? Yeah? Is there gonna be? Who's gonna save the day? Oh, anyways, all right, y'all. Before I just keep ranting and raving, just getting upset about how they didn't say the two most important things and I keep repeating myself, I'm going to go ahead and stop talking now. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this reaction, and I'll see y'all next time for episode 6. Okay, bye.